feel like I feel like I look a little bit different. Oh, is it just me or the camera angle is different? Something about it. Maybe Tommy. I don't know. Anyway, here's the P&L for everyone that's curious. This is the YouTube. Well, this is my YouTube stuff. For everyone wondering why, partially blocked. I was doing some stuff just now with my trade strategy, refining it, seeing what parts we can tweak. Because I realized I've been entering on my A plus setup, and that's what this recap really is about. It's going to be a great recap, so stick along if you actually want to. Maybe you'll get something out of it. Most likely you will, because we're always dropping stuff. But this was just with the private Discord. I like to go in and what is it called? Post my thought process like at random times when I'm going in and analyze my own trading. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord, link in the description. And yeah, and then I posted like 3-hour videos here, like those 3-hour video. Like, you know how stupid this is to upload? Like, it's not even processed yet. It's dummy stupid to upload. That's a 3-hour recording. The other one's a 2-hour recording. This one's a 3-hour recording. Like, what? And I went in and watched them. They go in and watch them. Like, yeah, I mean, their attention span is horrible, though, because they click off. But, like, we got a few people that actually go in and watch the entire thing. Like, what the heck? Anyways, let's actually get the price action of the trade today. Let me show you guys the P&L. We were up around 3.1k on one account. So 3.1k on one account-ish. This entire trade was messed up with spread and everything, broker issue, everything with this trade. But still, good trade position. I mean, we're going to go into our entry, everything in the sort. But on our 100k account, obviously, I mean, I don't even need to show you guys. Stop that at break even. You see the red, and then you see the break even right there. I actually don't know why that should be red, because that's a stop out at break even. Oh, I'm dumb. I placed 2 positions like just now recently to the upside with gold in order to test out spread, because we had an issue. I'll say that's not an excuse for the trade. And we have 200k account, bam, right there. You can't see. It's whatever. Stop out break even. Right. So we're up around maybe 5k floating. And then I'll cross one more account. Yeah, 5, maybe 6k floating. But let's go into it. For you guys, I know I do use a SL. This was supposed to be our SL. It says 1 to 2 risk to reward. That's how much we were up. That was not the case. Our broker really screwed us up with this one. We were up around 1 to 1.3 here. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was horrible. Yeah, and we're using our same lot size as always. It was supposed to be around here with our SL. Our SL was here. So at the minimum, you could have at least increased our risk reward. And that didn't happen. So whatever the case is, that was that. But let's recap why we took this trade. Everything was sort of, this was a good trade position. We went in earlier having a bullish bias and switched to a bearish bias. Market open due to how price action was looking. I was backtesting a bunch of stuff. So let's go on the clear chart. I don't think a lot of these charts are ever clear. So anyway, let's go to purple stone chart. Yeah, why not? So daily, let's start breaking it down. Daily came up, blah, blah, blah. Swept highs. I don't even need to mention that. Main part we want to emphasize is right here. Bam, daily breaker structure to the downside, but daily for value gap retracement for you guys. I noticed it. Bingo. Bonus points. Been retracing into this price range for around 4 days now. Where's my measuring tool? 4 days now. 3 days is the 4th day. This candle close. Bam, right, whatnot. Cool. Scaling down in time frame. Yes, I was bearish on the day due to wanting to see how price action reacts off of this 4-hour for value up to the downside. Why? Because we have been continually pushing down, validating it, coming up, sweeping hourly highs. And I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. Possibly see that move to the downside on the day. Bam, let's go down to 1 hour. Maybe last TP was over excessive. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I mean, this was with an retracement as well. Whatever the case is. Going back down, hourly came up, swept highs, bam, took out liquidity there. At first, I was bullish. I was bullish due to us having this hourly for value gap here and breaking hourly structure to the upside. I wanted to see a retracement with the bullish pushback up. We never seen that. So guess what? Lonnie's bias was bearish. New York market open. Scaling down in time frame. It's funny. I took this trade, and then we hit TP1. We're halfway to TP2, or I mean, like 90% of TP2, and then the Discord starts saying, "Yo," and I always say as a joke. And I mean, like seriously though, I'm not a financial advisor, but like they're like, "Yo, full port on Lonnie's next trade. Full port on Lonnie's next trade. Lonnie is a financial advisor. We're hitting TPs." I'm like, bro. I'm like, bro, no, 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 no. I'm like, no, 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 no. You got confused. Anyways, price action New York market open retraced into this 15-minute for rally gap, pushing to the downside. I thought we were going to close bullish, breaking structure to the upside. We never did. What was this? 15-minute for rally up to the downside. This is also a 15-minute order block coming up, sweeping highs, whatnot, right? And hourly. Hourly liquidity. Continue pushing price to the downside. Later, during this trade, I wanted to see this hourly for rally gap getting validated. Oh my gosh, it took hours to validate this for rally gap. Hours. Anyways, after we continued to fail to invalidate it, but invalidated the 15-minute for rally gap, I was like, okay, this one, not this one. I was like, okay, we're ready to go. Still down to 5-minute. It was getting to our closing time of actually like to stop looking for trade executions. That's also something I'm going to emphasize in this. And yes, I'm talking relatively fast. I'm cracked out on like I drunk 2 Alani's because I don't know what that is. Chugging them back to back. And then I have these. These are disgusting. Smart sweets. Smart sweets? That's gay. That's gay. Smart sweets. 3 grams of sugar. Give me Swedish fish. Oh, I don't like Swedish fish, Lonnie. Boo-hoo. I love Swedish fish. Swedish fish is gas. I feel like it's like candy corn. It's like, people either love it or hate it. Yes, I'm one of those freaks that love candy corn, but like not too much. Like I only the little packets of candy corn. Like I only like the little packet, not the. If you give me a fat candy corn, I'm not a freak for candy corn. It's like too much candy corn. It's disgusting. Anyway, price action retracing this 5-minute order block. It's a really really simple trade. Something I will emphasize: our trade execution was not here, and it retracing this 5-minute for rally gap. Bam, bam. It was not there, but instead down here on this 5-minute break of structure to the downside. Around, where was it? Here. Trade entry was around here. Bam. That's not accurate. That's not accurate either. That's accurate. Bingo. Our trade entry was around here. 8, yeah. That's solid. Yeah, our trade entry was around there. For everyone wondering why wouldn't I sell above this high, validating stop loss not only within that for value gap, but above this 5-minute liquidity breaker structure. Something we 100% could have done better with this trade was actually execute on our A+ setup. I have not been executing on my A+ setup because I've been so focused on other time frames. That's a mistake I've been making. Well, because we have our A+ setup right here, and for people that are like, Lonnie, doesn't make that much of a difference. It really, really does. Currently, the R on this trade, sure, 1 to 2, right? But now, if we compare it to our proper liquidity breaker structure to the downside, I mean, obviously it's not extended a whole lot, but okay, that's a significant amount. 0.5, 0.4 is a significant amount, especially when you're trading with capital like us. So that's a significant amount. Of course, and it provides a better overall trade entry and builds better habit of actually having us execute our A+ setup. So 100%, I wanted. Why'd I say it like that? 100%. That's what we should have done better, without question, and it would have been above that 5. If we had our normal SL, would have been above that 5-minute for rally gap. Our 5-minute for rally gap pushing to the downside, right? And our take profit would have actually not been these low 4-hour draws liquidity, but instead where it was, which was at the 15-minute for rally gap retracement, which was about here, 50% of the 15-minute for rally gap retracement. Before the overall pushback to the upside. So this was, I mean, something I want to emphasize in this, because I did go in and like not redo my trade strategy, no, but instead we went in and we looked, tweak our trade strategy, see what to improve on. What to take out, it was primarily like what to take out, because I've noticed we were trading for too long. For you guys that don't know, I live trade with the Discord every single day. Um, from 5:30 a.m. PST, so 8:30 a.m. EST to 11:30 a.m. And recently I extended it to 12 p.m. EST, and I'm like, bro, liquidity after the volatility is just not it. So I'm like, okay. Looked at other people. I'm like, wait. Typically, with your entries, when you get a proper entry, you don't need to wait until 11 a.m. EST in order to get a solid entry in. So what are you doing? You're clearly missing something, and I was, and it was me simply not executing on our A plus setup. Our liquidity, one of the liquidity break structure downside. I was so focused on other time frames, I was overcomplicating things, and I noticed that recently. And now I've been getting in over my own head, and I'm happy I can go on YouTube and say that, because now clears my mind of everything, so I can actually go in and execute on our trades now. So I don't gotta be here like, dealing with myself. But even like, for example, right here, like liquidity breaker structure. This was the other day. I was like, price action was chopping. We were in the Discord. People were saying bullish bias. I was saying bearish bias. I was emphasizing bearish bias. Why? Still within this fair value gap. Validated this. Came out, validated this 1 hour fair value gap. Took out these highs. Then I started pushing price back to the downside. Gold started to chop in 5 minutes. I was like, you know what? We're gonna fill orders, push back to the downside. What did we do? On 1 minute, we chopped liquidity breaker structure, broke out of this consolidation range, and then continued to move to the downside. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I wasn't looking to catch a move due to me wanting to see us actually break out of the major 5-minute consolidation range. You see where I start to confuse things. I'm, too focused on so many different confluences. Missed out on the 1 to 3, missed out on the potential gains. And then the other day we got stopped out. Why? Because we didn't wait for a retracement. We weren't patient enough. So it's a little mistakes that really, I believe everyone needs to make, no matter what stage you are, in order to like start to put the pieces together. Obviously we've already put the pieces together, but still, those little mistakes, it helps us to like refine our trade strategy and like fine tune it to make sure it's it's really, really, really just on point. Because yeah, I trade SMC, but the reality is everyone trades differently. How I see the markets, you may not see the same. How CJR sees the markets, you may not see the same. And so by going in and developing your own trading strategy and personalizing it to you, it allows you to go into the markets and properly execute, and that's what I want to emphasize for you guys, to go in and back test, see what works for you. It doesn't matter what you trade, how you trade. You may trade SMC as well. You may trade ICT, whatever the case is, but you will not be trading ICT the same way ICT trades ICT. You will not be trading SMC the same way, majority of SMC traders trade SMC. Everyone's different. So go in and figure out. That's why personalize it to you. Personalize it to your character. The way I execute on 1 minute liquidity breaker structure is completely different to other SMC traders. Why? Because my strategy is personalized to me. Personalize your strategy to you. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. That was a recap for today. Everything got stopped at our break even. This was a hold after hours. So for you guys that don't know what after hours is, market close, market open. That's after hours. And then the actual next day is the next day. So London session open. But anyways, yeah, that was everything of the sort. Really, that was it. So that was a little recap on the day. What can we improve? What can we go do better? Stop overthinking, go in and just go in and execute. Tomorrow we have CPI. Go in and execute. Your 1 minute liquidity break structure, execute. That doesn't mean like take a horrible trade. Just execute when the time is probable. Don't overthink your trade bias. Don't overthink it. Just follow price action. I think we're going to be bullish tomorrow, depending on how CPI news opens. But we'll see. This is the first CPI news data of the new year. So let's go in and see. And just execute, bro. Just execute. Just execute. And this isn't even only a message for me. It's maybe a message for you. Just execute. Execute on whatever your A plus setup is. Showcase the A plus setup. Cool. Execute. Scale down in time frame. Bam. See it. 15-minute confluence. 5-minute confluence. 1-minute confluence. Make sure they follow in time frames with the macro confluence, and bam, just execute. Validating stop loss. Target proper draws liquidity. Target proper retracement tools. Profit. Good. But apart from that, I love you guys. This was a little recap. Take Profits SL's video coming out tomorrow. Then right after that is journals. I've been slacking with school. Not slacking with school. School just started again, so I'm getting my schedule down with that. But yeah, apart from that, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.